Hello everyone, my name's King, and today I got a few questions before we start with the episode. So, wait, where was I going? Right. So, first off, on the agenda, Optifine just released a pre-release of Optifine for 1.14. They're like 80% done by the time of this recording, so I wanted to hit you guys with a question. Should I grab the pre-release version, which is pretty buggy, and update the world to 1.14 now? Or wait until they have a version of Optifine for 1.14.1, so it's much safer, the world won't have that weird chunk loading issues, and I don't do redstone, so the redstone problems aren't that big of a deal to me. Or maybe it just go far out left field and wait till 1.14.2 and the Optifine version of that as well. So, let me know in the comments about that. I have no idea what to do with that, and would like your opinion on it. And secondly, we just hit 50 subscribers, which is pretty crazy. I never thought I'd get that far. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much, all of you. And on that same vein, I figured I'd do something a bit special. So, taking a idea from Mythical Sausage, we are going to be putting some of you guys here in the crypt. I've kind of built these two side things, put some chests in here. Enough for 54 different slots. So the first 50 people to say something, hashtag Aglaria 50 subs, I guess. So if you guys do that, even if you weren't the first 50 subscribers, so say I somehow get plenty more subscribers in between this video and next video, probably not gonna happen, but if it does happen, you're not late. I will continue doing this until I run out of armor stands. Count them, I have 50 armor stands. If you say hashtag Aglaria 50 subs, and I'll let you know that you're in somehow, I will go grab an anvil, which I'm gonna do right now. Write your name on an armor stand. Let me know what you want me to call you. Write your name on an armor stand, and then put it in one of these chests, which are kind of like gravestones and like runes and stuff. I'm going to make it look all fancy later. And then yeah, so the first 50 will be forever remembered as the first 50 in this crypt. So yeah, I'm gonna grab the armor stand, place it down, and we will actually get started with this episode. Not sure what we'll do though. Stay tuned. Alright, so just to show that I am very serious about doing this, I am making 2 anvils. There we go. And then there we go. Dang it, I only have enough for 1. Hold on. I have more iron. I have door. I have more iron. It's going to use all the iron I have, but it's worth it. Nope, not coal. Iron. That's not enough for an anvil. I'll get more iron in between episodes. Yeah, I'll get more iron in between episodes so I can have 2 anvils, because the design for a gravesite rune thing I'm going to be making, because the place is so small, I can't do like a giant casket or anything. So instead, I'm going to be using anvils. And those anvils are specifically going to be the Germsy Boy variant of anvils, which have a stone brick texture. So, this doesn't have the stone brick texture, sadly, but it will. Actually, I don't want it there. I'm gonna move the chest. I'll put it there. I want it against the wall like that. Maybe move the torch. Because I'm gonna grab some pickles and use them as candles. And this place will be all decorated and stuff. I'll put that in there for now. So, yeah. Grave sites. Chests for your names. Comment down below. Hashtag Aglaria 50 sub for limited time offer of blah blah blah. Alrighty, so I figured for this episode, now that we got those announcements over, I figured we'd just do a bit of house cleaning and preparing for future episodes by probably doing some more city planning. So just throwing down buildings like this one, or those, or that. Maybe some of these ruined towers I'll make off camera, and possibly do a tutorial on in the future. Who knows? And, yeah, figure out exactly how this place is gonna turn out, and stuff. So, just a general overview of the idea of the place before I grab some marker materials like this cobblestone and then actually mark it out in a time lapse. Here's a general idea of what this place is going to look like. So over here is going to be a bit like pretty much the edge of the city. I want this farmland and possibly another farmland around this area to be the edge of Newport, which allows us to have a bit of a terraformed barrier around here before we start getting into another city over this way. Hello, cow. And then over here, this is probably the entrance between Newport and that city, with the tavern being the first thing you see because, you know, people like to drink, and probably an inn on this side. And then we have the well and some lower end housing, which is important to identify that this is lower end housing. This is not what all the houses are going to look like. They're going to be bigger. And speaking of, over here we start getting closer to the center of the city, which is going to be roughly in this area, is where things are going to get bigger. So the idea is that mausoleum and some of these buildings are old ruins that have been here for a very long time. And the people who live here now, the people of Newport, have just started building on top of or around those ruins with no regard of whatever ancient people used to live here. Which is why that place is in ruins, and yet there is a building right there literally clipping an old destroyed tower. Like, there's practically no room here. The building is like right next to it, on top of it, literally. And that's the general idea of this place. Right here is going to be the plaza. I want there to be a docks right here. Just sorta... I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the hill. Maybe the buildings will be on the cliffside, and there won't be really docks here, but there will be like a lot more of these ancient structures like in the water or on the cliffside as like a fortress kind of thing, like protecting them. And then over on this side, there is going to be the docks. Like, I know for sure either both of them are gonna be docks, or only this one is going to be a dock. Because it's much more gentle of a slope down. It has a much more prettier beach side. It has this nice little alcove here, so there could be a lighthouse over there, maybe. And, I mean, just this site, if it loads in, is really pretty. Yeah, I swear, it's a lot more prettier than it looks. I just have very low render distance because of lag with shaders. But yeah, so there's probably going to be a road, well, this road here that comes down and around. There's probably going to be another road right from the inn down to this place, and I'm thinking the closer to the coast you get, the more rich and well-developed the buildings are, the more stores and things there is. And also the more docks there are, and like merchants and stuff. So I want one from the inn over this way. I also want this road coming in this way. Possibly one coming from over in this area over here. I'm not sure if I want like a road coming like somehow into this area, which I do want there to be like old ruined grave sites and stuff around this place, because this is a mausoleum, not a church. Or it could be a mixture between a mausoleum and church. So there would be like grave sites all around here. I want them to literally just be building on top of them. And like the road is kind of governed based on the mausoleum stuff, and it's turning nighttime. It's really hard to tell if it's night or not. Do I see stars? Yes, I do. Go to bed. No. Now go to bed. Okay. So, yeah. I definitely want a road on this side. Possibly coming from the plaza, which, by the way, I did check. And this pillar is exactly where spawn is. So, if I die without a bed, I will spawn somewhere within this square. Based on the math I did. It might be like a block off, but like this area is where you spawn into the world. So, I probably want a road coming off that way, or maybe if we do a dock over this way, I probably want a road more closely following this hillside or something. And yeah, that's the general idea. So enough of talking and stalling. Let's just get into time-lapse, why don't we? Let's just do all of this. Yeah. Let's get right into it.